Om. We are discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita, ninth discourse, which is named as the kingly science and the kingly secret. And Lord wanted to explain the secret of secrets, which is open to one and all. That is the absolute self, and to Arjuna, so that he will be aware of it all the time continuously, and his mind will be fixed on the Lord, and yet he will be doing everything without doership. That is the secret of all the secrets. Raja Vidya, the second sloka. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartumabhyayam. It is though very, very secret. Secret of secret, king of secrets. Yet, one who knows this secret, it becomes so easily available to everyone. On this, yesterday we discussed a little, and today we shall see it elaborately. Lord says, this is the kingly science, the kingly secret, the supreme purifier, realizable by direct intuition or knowledge, according to righteousness, very easy to perform and imperishable. Once you have achieved it, it never is to be lost. In this verse, Lord Krishna equalizes the knowledge of Brahman very highly in order to create a great interest in the spiritual aspirants for attaining it quickly. This is secret of secrets. So, the moment you know, understand it is a secret, it is a siddhi, then you will be always anxious, you will be so keen to get it. If I hide something in my hand, the most ordinary object, you will be eager to see what Swamiji had hidden in his hand. What is the hidden treasure? So, you see, if you go to the market, you know how to do marketing? No, little. You have to praise your own items. This is very rarely found in the market, you see, and very cheap. I am very costly, and because you are known to me, I will give you in very cheap rate. Come on. This is rarely found in the whole market, you see. One piece only is left with me. It is for you, my dear. Then only you will have the interest. On this, I shall tell you a story, beautiful story, real story. It is a It is an incident. Once the Nawab of Mysore, he wanted to go for a yatra, all India tour. So by the way, he reached Kolkata. Kolkata is a great city in India, and it has got many streets and many kinds of markets, because the English people stepped down there first and Chennai second, so and third Bombay. So these cities are great cities in India. And Kolkata is a big business center. So when the Nawab reached Calcutta, he was staying in a royal some guest house, and the Mem Sahib forced the Nawab, we shall have some marketing in Calcutta. Tomorrow we shall go for a marketing. And you know the ladies, they will always like their beautiful sarees or decorative items, something. So she was interested in purchasing some beautiful sarees, royal sarees. There must be some work of golden wares and things like that. So they were searching for it. They went to the market and went to the cloth market, and there hundreds of shops are there. One is bigger than the other. So many kinds of cloths you will get there. So the Nawab went to some shop with the Mem Sahib. They found out some sarees. What is the cost? Sahib, at that time, it is 100 rupees. 100 rupees. Okay. If you have got some better ones, yes, we have up to 500 rupees, the costliest sarees. He sold to the Nawab. The Mem Sahib was not satisfied. Ordinary sarees. Come on, we shall see the next one. In that way, they went from shop to shop, and the rumor spread very quickly in the whole market that Nawab of Mysore has come to purchase some sarees, and the highest, costliest sarees are not up to their standard. So what to do? We will be ashamed. We could not supply a saree to a Nawab. Something should be done. So somebody did something just as they do marketing, but nothing could do anything. In the end, there was a very clever merchant, and he quickly called all his servants, and he had a long rooms after rooms, long chamber inside, and full of sarees and different kinds of clothes. So what he did, he decorated it quickly and put some incense sticks and somewhere some beautiful lamps, and somewhere some lodis, and everything was decorated nicely, and one after another, beautiful more than the other. In that way, he went on decorating everything and making arrangements of different kinds of clothes in different ways. Some are put in some suitcases, some are in some trunks, or some big almirahs or something, and everywhere some saint or something will be there, and lock and key. And in the innermost chamber, he arranged about 10 big trunks, and each trunk will have 10 other small suitcases, and each suitcase will have at least half a dozen of smaller baskets, and in each smaller ones they will have one or hardly two, and with sandal paste and some other things, and the last one will have one bigger trunk, and inside the little smaller one, everyone is locked up. And in that smaller one, another smaller one, and in that another smaller one, 10 smaller and smaller and smaller trunks will be there. In the last small suitcase, there were only 2 sarees, and it was fully scented and decorated, and it at the lock and key. It was locked. All the locks, key was with the manager itself. Other keys were with the assistants. And then, when searching the shops one after another, the Nawab was proceeding ahead. In the end, he could not select any sari, and he reached the last one. So the moment he reaches there, the shopkeeper had a beautiful seat. Oh, Sahib, Nawab Sahib, please take your seat. Shall I bring cold or hot drinks? Little whiskey or brandy. He was treated very well with the ma'am, and everything. How did you come here, my lord? No, I was searching for some sarees, but this whole market is good for nothing. There is no sarees up to our standard, you see. Have you got any? I have some. You can see. If it is up to your mark, you can take. So he went on showing from first chamber to the second, to the second, to the third. In that way, slowly, slowly they were advancing. And he saw everything with the Mem Sahib. And the Mem Sahib was having little interest. She showed little interest. The 100 rupees sari, he was telling it is 1 lakh. So the Mem Sahib was little interested. Yes, it is up to some mark. And it was decorated well and kept well. So yes, it is somewhat up to mark. In the last chamber when they entered, Ajay, come on, open this chamber. Sahib, the keys are with the PA to you. Call him. He comes with so beautiful dress and then opens all the locks. Yes, Your Honor, you can see. Please sit. I will bring everything to you. A beautiful chair was decorated for the Nawab and for the Mem also. They were sitting and little drinks, and then one after another they will have some rollers inside, so it will be dragged there, and one after another they went on showing up to 5 lakhs. Yes, still better. The last trunk was brought. Sahib, because you tell me you don't like all these, so 2 pieces of sarees are left. Once the king of Banaras had come, he took one, and there were 4, and 2 are left. Another was taken by the king of Gandhar. He had come here, and the 2 are left. Nobody could take because it was beyond their imagination. So, if you like, we can show it. Come on, bring it. What do they think of me? I am the Nawab of Mysore, you know. So they brought it and opened one after another. 10 trunks were there, and in the end a small suitcase, in that small 2 attachés, and that keys the manager gave to the assistant. Come on, show it. If the Nawab Sahib likes it, he may take. May not be, it is up to his standard. Let us show what is there. So they brought it, showed 1 piece. Yes, it looks something good. Ma'am Sahib, how do you like it? Yes, it is somewhat good. What is the cost? 5 lakhs gold moors. Oh, how do you like it? Yes, it is somewhat okay. That is only 100 rupees sari. And the second one, it is 6 lakhs. Very less for you. You may not like it, it may not be up to your standard. But 2 are sold already, and 2 are left. If you like it, you can have 1. No, give me 2. Both the sarees I will take. and then and there the payment was done.
Little discount?
Huh?
Little discount was there?
No, no discount. It is one rate, one price.
King never bargains.
No.
Kings are rare, brother.
Yes, they never bargain it, you know. so, so, this is how marketing should be done. Understood?
Presentation skills.
Presentation, how do you present you before others? The ugly girl, blackies, nobody will split at her, and when she goes to the beauty parlor and comes well dressed, everybody will look at her. This is how you should do marketing. So why I said this story? This is kingly science. The kingly secret. Now understood how Lord Krishna does marketing. And truly speaking, it is easily available to anyone, everyone. It is so easily available. Yesterday I was telling Sulabh Sauchale. At the roadside, Sulabh Sauchale. This secret of secrets is present everywhere. The only thing, our eyes are closed. Nobody does marketing, though it is so easily available to everyone. Even the dogs and cats have this presence of the absolute. So how it will be secret of secret? Because nobody accepts it. Nobody does marketing. The 100 rupees sarees can have 5 lakhs of gold coins if you can do marketing. Understood, my dear?
So this chapter
ये
means
सब एक डॉक्टर गैम्बल होता है, इंसान लीवर जो ये कोलेट बनाता है, इनका भी मंथली मार्केट सर्वे का रिसर्च का
जी
बजट होता है 10,000 करोड़ का,
जी
बिलियंस में अराउंड द वर्ल्ड इनकी मार्केटिंग होता है।
So,
ये चैप्टर आप बोलने 6 लाख रुपए लेना
eh?
एक एक जने से 6 लाख रुपए लेना पड़ेगा।
Yes, yes. All the audience have to pay me 5 lakhs of gold coins because I am doing marketing of it on behalf of the Blacky Swan.
Already 10 customers.
No, it is the reality. Because it is available so easily, so nobody cares for it. And it is hidden. Everywhere it is hidden. Because of its own nature. It dazzles, so nobody can look at it. Can you see the sun with bare eyes constantly? No. It is so easily available to everyone, but nobody dares to look at the sun. This is how the secret of secret and the easiest available, and yet nobody is dare enough to look at it because it is so glittering, so dazzling, because of its purity, because of its transparency, because of its all pervasiveness, it is everywhere present, so nobody cares for it. And that's how it is the greatest secret, because nobody knows it, though it is with everyone. So now you can understand how easily it is achievable, and yet it is the secret of secrets. Only thing, you must be ready to accept it. That acceptance we don't have. And in Yoga Vasishtha, we were telling the story of Chintamani. Chintamani, the will fulfilling the jewel, which can give you anything you wish. And that great ascetic, who was so pure, who was so well versed in all the rituals, he was a noble person. He wanted the Chintamani, and he did austerities for a short period, and Chintamani appeared before him, because it is easily available to pure selves, and he didn't accept it. Why? He had the doubt. This doubt all of us have. How that great can be so easily available to everyone? This doubt is our greatest barrier. The Chintamani came to him, but he didn't accept it, thinking it is not so easily available. The doubt was there in his mind, so he didn't care for it. So one who doesn't care for the greatest valuable thing, that value decreased, he disappeared. And then after a long time, he found out some glittering glass piece, and he thought this must be Chintamani, which is good for nothing. And he took that and left all his valuables and left the home, because he has got the Chintamani, he can get everything. He left the home and went to the jungle for enjoyment, and he lost everything. Whatever he had, he has already given up, and whatever he has, it is good for nothing. In this way, we search for the greatest secret, which is so easily available to everyone, but we have the doubt. How can it be so easily available? That doubt is the greatest barrier in our life. We don't have faith, we don't have conviction, we don't have self-confidence. This is how it is surely to be said, the greatest, greater than the greatest secret. And what is that secret? It is easily available to everyone. That is the secret. The most easiest thing, which is most common. There is, that's how Lord Krishna elogies the knowledge of Brahman very highly, in order to create a great interest in the spiritual aspirants for attaining it quickly. Oh, this is the most valuable. so I must have it as soon as possible to create this interest. There is, so when you know the secret of the interest, are you going to lose it? We shall discuss it. How the easily available thing is never achieved. There is neither blind faith nor faith mongering in this royal science. The truth, the sovereign secret, the self or the absolute. The self of the selves hidden in your heart of hearts can be directly realized by intuition or immediate perception. Immediate. It is direct most. The science of the absolute is the most splendid of all sciences. It is the science of sciences. Of sciences the highest, of secrets the most profound, of purifiers the supreme is this. The knowledge of Brahman is the best purifier. The best purifier. The moment you are near it, it will Sanamukha hoi jiva mohi jabate janama koti aghanasa tabate. Lord says, the moment the individual comes before me, I destroy the sins of thousands of past lives at a moment, at a glance. My one glance is enough to destroy your sins of thousands of lives. Yasya smarana matrena janma sansara bandhanat vimuchyate namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. The moment you remember him, all your sins are burnt into ashes. All your sins. So what will be the greater purifier than this? This is guaranteed. Guarantee card is always given by the Lord. Eternal guarantee card. Only thing you must believe it. Only thing you must believe it, and then you have to accept it. So it is with you now and here. Some great people keep the motto in their table. Now is the time to remember God. Now is the time. It is not tomorrow. You have not to go to some astrologer to find out good time to remember God. You can remember God also in your bathroom. That is the best place. Some people say they forbid everyone not to remember God or chant God's name when you are in some depressive mood or in some you see unauspicious moments or surroundings. Somebody has died in your family, so you should not go to the temple. You should not do some rituals. All these customs and traditions are there in our religion. This is not bad, of course, I don't condemn this. This is only for marketing. It is so secret, it is so auspicious, so valuable to increase, to enhance its value. But I assure you, you can chant God's name anywhere and everywhere. This is the essence of all the scriptures. Now is the time. There is no time to search for it, to chant God's names. Anywhere, in any condition, everywhere, at all conditions, you can think of God. That is the only work you have. So it is always with you. That acceptance will reveal the truth. The knowledge of Brahman is the best purifier. It reduces the roots of all karmas, and all the karmas themselves, which have been stored up in the course of many thousands of wars into ashes in the twinkling of an eye. That is what I was telling. Jasya smarana matrena. At the moment you remember the God from your heart of hearts, not as the tape records. We chant God's name, but just as the tape records, or just as the parrots. There was a parrot in the jungle. It was caught by a bird catcher or whiler. What do they say? Howler. It caught that parrot, brought it home. The howler wanted to sell it in a higher cost. People will purchase it. So he taught the parrots can talk like human beings if they are taught properly. The howler taught the parrot. Be aware, the howler will come. It will spread the net and it will spread some grains inside it. Be careful, don't be caught in the nets. It was able to chant this, so the parrot could chant, be aware, the howler will come, it will spread the net, and it will put some grains inside it, be careful, don't be caught by the net. It was chanting nicely, and the howler was taking this parrot in a cage to the market to sell it, and by chance the hook was loose and the parrot flew away. It went to the jungle back and it was chanting that because it had practiced it. It was chanting every moment, be careful, the howler will come, it will spread the net, it will sow some grains inside, be careful, don't be entrapped. It was chanting all the time. And once what happened, the same howler came to catch some more birds, and it spread the net and threw some grains inside, and a flock of birds came. They were sitting at the top of the trees and looking at the grains, and the parrot also was there, and it was chanting all the time, "Be careful, the owner will come, it will spread the net and spread some grains, don't be entrapped." And by chance all the birds, they came under the net, and this parrot also came under the net. It was yet chanting inside the net. It was chanting same thing. Be careful, don't be entrapped. This is how we chant God's name. This is our status, how we chant the name, just like that parrot. Be careful, don't be entrapped in the network of the Maya. Sansara is the work of Maya. You have no one. Go on chanting, Tameva mata cha pita tameva, Tameva bandhus cha sakha tameva, and have little menthol in the eye, so you are weeping for the Lord. You are everything, my Lord. You are everything to me. I have no other support. At the moment you left chanting this, Sala, why did you ruin my beautiful garden? How did you dare to pluck all those beautiful flowers? It is written there, don't pluck flowers. You rascal, did you not see that board? I will fight with you. Don't be entrapped. It is all Maya's play. This is how we chant the God's name. It is useless. Useless. It is not from your heart. It is only from mouth to the air. That interest you should have. It destroys avidya, the ignorance, along with its effects also. An expiatory act, prayaschitta cannot destroy all sins. It removes the effect of single sin only to some extent. Even if it is removed the effect of that sin, it remains in a subtle state in the mind of the person and forces him to do sinful acts in the next janma, next birth. It remains as impression in your chitta. But the knowledge of the self destroys quickly all the sins in their gross and subtle states that are accumulated in the course of several thousands of births, and along with avidya, their cause. You see, just as you put the seed into the fire or fry it on the pan, the capacity to germinate is destroyed forever. Fried seed, it cannot germinate again. This is how Lord's name destroys the avidya to create any more impressions in your chitta. That is the reason why it is a supreme purifier. The causal body of the jiva is called Moola Avidya, causal body. Moola Avidya, root ignorance. Moola Prakriti we say, Moola Avidya, it is constituted, composed by three qualities, sattva, rajas, tamas. When these three qualities are in a balanced state, it cannot do any wrong to anyone. When it is imbalanced, then it appears as the avidya, it appears as the ignorance, it creates havocs, it plays havocs. Just as the surfacial water of the ocean at the just little touch of the air, it starts making ripples, small waves, and then big tides. Similarly, this Mool Prakriti, these three qualities, when they are so subtle, so transparent, when they are little shaken, the avidya, the ignorance starts playing havoc. This is called Moola Avidya, root ignorance. The causal body of the jiva, the individual being. The avidya or the evil of ignorance that envelops the visible objects of this world is called sthula avidya or gross ignorance. Moola avidya is subtle ignorance, ripples of the surfacial water, and sthula avidya, which takes some names and forms by which the whole world is based upon. That sthula vidya is all these names and forms. They take some gross form. That is called gross ignorance. It is just like tides or tsunami. Yes. The knowledge of the self is not opposed to dharma. It is the fruit of all actions done in many baths without expectation of fruits. Ma phalesu kadachana. Without expectation of fruits, if you do anything, that will be directed towards the self-knowledge. Further, the knowledge of the Absolute can very easily be attained. One may think that this knowledge will perish soon, as it is easily obtained. Which is easily obtained, it can be easily lost. So it is not like that. When its effect is exhausted, it may be lost. When the oil is exhausted, the lamp subsides. It is not so. It is imperishable. That's why it is emphatically said in this sloka, it is imperishable. It is everlasting. It shines for ever. Its own self-effulgence. It is own self-effulgence. It is self-effulgence, so it doesn't depend upon others to be lighted up. He who has tasted this nectar even once becomes immortal. Just a glance is enough. Just like in the dense forest, dark night, clouded sky, you have lost your path and you are moving there helplessly, weeping and shouting, "Oh, somebody, please help me." It is full of dangers. And all of a sudden, you came across a lion opening its jaws before you to swallow you. How will you feel? All alone, in the dense forest, dark night, nobody is with you, and the lion with open jaws, it is ready to swallow you. All of a sudden there was lightning. You saw in a moment, it was not a lion, living lion, it was only a stone lion. The dilapidated fort and the gate, Singhadwar, the lion on the gate sides. It was a stone lion only. And lightning is for a moment. It has disappeared, yet now all over the jungle, pervading the pitch darkness. But will you be ever afraid of that lion? Will you ever be afraid of that lion anymore? One glance has given you the secret. It's enough. You will hide yourself under the lion to be saved from other ferocious animals. So in that way, one glance of the truth is enough. Enough. He who has tasted this nectar even once becomes immortal. Therefore, the knowledge of the Absolute is certainly worth acquiring. You will have to strive very hard to attain it anyhow in this birth, as it is very difficult to get a human birth. Strive hard every moment, for life is uncertain, and the prize, final liberation, is great. You have to acquire the greatest, and time is momentary, within a moment. If you are warned by someone, now you have left only 10 minutes of your life. After 10 minutes you are going to lose this body. What will you do? Will you go to the kitchen to make some good payas? What will you do? The most urgent work you have to perform in that little 10 times, 10 minutes. You will forget all other works. Is it not? Similarly, you have left only one moment. Admi. Admi means adhamyadi. Adhamyadi, adhamyadi, admyadi, 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 admi. Ban gaya. Adhamyadi means half time is for you, not the full time. Of what? Breathing. The breath which goes out, there is no certainty it will come in or not, because half time is given to you. It has gone out, it is certain. Whether it will come in or not, nobody can give you guarantee. So that's how the Admi means the person is called in Urdu. Adhami Adi. It has become Admi. So be careful. सांस रुक जाएगा चलते चलते, समा बुझ जाएगा देखते देखते. A moment is there for you of your life. Nobody can give guarantee for the second moment. So this is the time to remember God. Be aware and know the value of the self-realization, the greatest achievement which is easily available. One moment is enough. It is just like the lightning. 1 second moment is enough to realize what is the truth, whether it is living lion or a stone lion. How is this world? Just acceptance, just opening your eyes is enough. But yet you have to strive for life, because you don't have faith, you don't have self-confidence, you don't have acceptance, you don't believe anything. You believe on the water of the mirage. So you have to strive hard. Be careful, be aware. Don't forget Him who has given you everything. Surdas sings, Mosam kaun kutila khal kami, jahi tan diyo, tahi visarayo, aiso namak harami. Who is greater? Rascal, rogue, and the unkindful, ungrateful rich like me under the sun. I am the greatest ungrateful rich. Why? Because I have forgotten Him who has given me everything. The body itself, mind, everything He has given me, and I have forgotten Him. I remember them who are my deadliest enemies. I go behind them, and I have left my closest, innermost friend. So who will be greatest sinner than me? Surdas says. And what to speak of us? Realize this, strive hard. Now is the time to remember the Absolute. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। कृष्ण भगवान की जय। गीता माता की जय। हरि ओम।